Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RV'ing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and I'm in the direct sun today and loving it outside. Inside the RV, it was a little chilly because it's 65 degrees out here, and I just got a little chill from last night. So when I woke up, I put on my hoodie, and kind of don't need it, but we're gonna see what conditions I'm in. If I'm in the shade, I'll keep the hoodie on. If I'm in direct sun, I'll take it off. But last night it got down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 0 Celsius. That is freezing. So I did turn on the heater for 20 minutes. I set the timer on. I used the remote from my bedroom to turn on the furnace, and it does use propane, LP. I did shut it off after 20, and I was fine. Once you get it warmed up a little bit in the RV, it does stay kind of warm. Just like even if it's cold in there, you shut up all the doors between me and Ninja. We actually kind of get it a little warmer than it was. Anyway, I got my mic on today for you. I'll show you a couple things I've already done in the last day, and then a couple things we've got to do today. So stick around, and maybe you'll get some tips and tricks from me. So here's the propane that went out during the middle of the night. Sometime during the night. I woke up and the propane empty light was flashing. So I came down this morning, put on the one tank. Now I'm going to unlock it. I try to lock up everything. You never know. Some dirtbag's going to walk or drive by and go, hey, look at that tank. I could use that. That's a $70 tank, which it is. So I'm going to unlock it, throw this in the Jeep. You'll notice my big 5-gallon can of gasoline is missing. It's because yesterday I already put it into the RV. Oh, here's a couple of stickers I got for the RV. I think they're kind of cool, not too obnoxious. One on each side window. And then, of course, we got the Camco Caddy, 28 gallons. Anyway, I've got a 27-gallon black tank. It was flashing at 3/4. So what I've done is I've already emptied from the RV into this guy and got that about 25 gallons full of black tank. Now, I'm not in a hurry to dump that because I know I'm going into town in about 4 days. So I'll just keep filling this up. And in 4 days when I go to town, I'll dump that. And, oh yeah, you didn't see any water by the side of the RV because I added my 3 6-gallon tanks of water. And that gives us, it was still at a third of water, but I added that 16 gallons of water. I put on the cargo trailer hitch here because what we'll be doing is driving the propane and 5-gallon gas tank and the water tanks, which are already inside here. And we're going to be driving those into town to get those refilled. And that's for another day. Gotta love my pool noodle. It looks trashy, but it's working. So we'll throw in the propane tank back here. And again, the reason I put this on is once those are filled with gas and water, I don't want them in there splashing around. Even though I got a nice WeatherTech custom fit bed liner there, I'll strap them on here and make sure they're outside and any spillage goes outside, not inside. But I do got to grab something in here before I do the propane. It's one of the tasks I've got to do today. So I'm not sure if my Jeep has TPMS, which is a tire pressure monitoring system. But because I'm not confident, I am going to use this air compressor. Again, this is Astron. I don't know. I didn't buy it. I found it in box brand new for inside the Jeep. So y'all know how to use this. Put in the cigarette lighter, set this to the PSI, and you're good to go. Now, most of the time when you're inflating tires, you're going to go by the door jamb. But unfortunately, this PSI is for the stock tires, and I'm going to have to get the PSI off the sidewall here for these tires to see what they need to be inflated to. But let's jump forward after the tires are inflated. Okay, we're actually just filling up the last tire. They were pretty low, so I don't think it has TPMS on it. I don't even know if it's capable. I might have to buy it aftermarket. But we're going to do two things. I got this a long time ago. A little bit left. And I've got 2 orange cones that I put out at like my entryway. And the reflective tape around those cones holds up really well to see at night with a light. But the orange is faded. So I'm going to use up the last of this to spray. The other thing is I found around my kitchen sink, the gasket's coming apart. I've got this brand new caulk gun I bought a while ago. I forgot why, I didn't even use it. And I've got this Gorilla waterproof caulk and seal, 100% silicone sealant caulk, and it does say right there, 100% waterproof, won't yellow over time. The one I have now in there that was the original caulk has yellowed and cracked, and does specifically say for kitchen. So as long as this tube hasn't gone bad, hasn't been opened, look at that giant fly. Holy cow. Anyway, we'll do the cones first, then I'll bring you inside and we'll do the caulking. I have to remove the old caulk with a knife, and then we'll move forward putting the new one on. So here are the 2 cones. Yeah, I think each one I've already ran over one time. That's what made me get new ones about a year and a half, 2 years ago, as I bought some, ran over them so many times, they just wouldn't even stand up. So these are still standing up okay, but I'm going to get the painting. Okay, some of you may be horrified that I didn't wipe it down. I didn't tape it. I just did a down and dirty paint real quick of the cone. You can see now it's definitely more visible during the day. So as you can tell, I took the hoodie off right out here in the sun. 65 degrees is too warm for a hoodie. And of course, curiosity killed the cat. What are you doing up in there? Oh yeah. There she goes, my helper. Ninja. What are you doing up there? Oh my gosh. The old kitchen sink. So this has been yellowing for some time where it was sealed. And now I notice this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's just completely off. Don't know if you can see it. This silicone on the top, which is yellowed, is not even connected down below. So I'm going to use my little knife and going to start cutting this off all the way around. And then I'll wipe it down clean before caulking it. Now I've got most of it cleaned out. I'm going to wipe it down, a little rubbing alcohol, get all the shavings out, and maybe go around it one more time with the knife. And then we'll move on to caulking. And don't worry, my helper's in here too. So I'm going to wipe it down with a little of the isopropyl alcohol. And then, probably need to get some more of that soon. Great antiseptic. And then I'll use the knife to final it up, and then a last wipe with the rubbing alcohol. So my days of being perfect and trying for perfection are long over. That's how I ended up with a second divorced wife. And now I just make sure it's good enough. Let's get to caulking. In your caulk gun, you'll see you pull back the part there, slide in the caulking. You want to cut this at the angle. Well, first off, unscrew the nozzle and pop through the little aluminum plastic covering. Then here, you want to cut this at a 45-degree angle, about the size of the bead you want. So I'm hoping that'll do. And then it's just a matter of squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And I'm going to kind of take a look and see what comes out as far as the size. Oh, yeah. That should probably work. I lied. I cut it a little bit further back. That other one was a little too small. Well, it is not pretty, but I think it did the job of sealing up all around. It's been years, probably over a decade since I did any caulking. And I'd say I got to the end here, and right there, I was doing a little bit better, but it is what it is. Put away, clean up everything, and this supposedly will be ready for water in about 30 minutes, but we're going to give it as long as we possibly can. A couple hours. So I promised you I'd show the hot dogs. Here we go. Skillet, little Mazola spray. I've got 3 Ballpark Franks 100% beef, and we're going to cook those up. When it's done, I'm going to heat up a few tortillas just like that, throw on our paper plate, and I'll show you the final touch here as I'm putting on the sauces. Let me show you my cheat way how to warm up tortillas. Got 3 tortillas and the hot dogs are about ready. Just like the commercial says, they plump when you cook them. I like mine a little bit charred, and I like them to have been popped open. So we got 3 tortillas. I think I'm going to do 2 with the sriracha hot sauce. Technically chili sauce. And then I'm going to do 1 with the Beaver sweet hot mustard. It's the first time I ever bought this, but it's been pretty good. Sorry, no cheese. I don't have any cheese left, but that's okay. In 2 days, we're going to Walmart. I'm almost out of cans of cat food, too. I haven't been there in forever, which is good, save money. Now I'm going to dig into these guys. It's raining tacos from all over the sky. Tacos. There we go. Let it cool off for a moment. Quick, easy, minimal cleanup. And like I've told you, don't be afraid to cook in your van and your RV. Alrighty, well, I hope you maybe learned something, at least found this entertaining, or just realized getting caught up on my life living with a cat in an RV. But I've got some exciting things coming in the very next few days. Putting on a new awning, finding out and diagnosing the generator issue, running into town and doing a urinalysis for my new job offer. And for those of you that watch this far, I'm not going to be going to Golden Valley. I think I said I was probably going to, like in a couple of videos ago. Got a job offer here in Flagstaff at an auto parts place. Let's say auto mechanic / parts. And if everything goes well, I'll be staying here in Flagstaff. What that is going to mean is dealing with some cold weather, which I normally don't do. I mean, geez, I got to 32 last night. That's all I'm used to at most. Although it is going back up into the 40s for lows. And maybe even the height of winter, staying for a couple of months in a local RV park. So all kinds of exciting stuff in the future. I'll let you know when I know. Go out there, be positive, be nice, be active.